Mrs. Hazel Veronica Espeut, ladies and gentlemen, who turned 106 in January of this year, is showing no signs of slowing down. Oh, to be alive in such an age! What must that saying be like for the woman who lived during World War II or was already a full-blown adult during colonial Jamaica? Here she is memorizing the then national anthem. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's start from the beginning, shall we?
What was it like growing up in Jamaica in the 1970s?
Far different now. It was wonderful, people could relate to each other.
Raised in McIntyre Villa, Hazel stresses that though she was born at 2 Somerset Avenue, she came to Vineyard Town as a tiny thing, and so it is this part of the Little Rock that she claims. She reminisces about having a wonderful childhood in a 2-parent household with her 3 brothers and all the love it had. But Miss Hazel's greatest love is cooking. A stalwart in her community, she was always preparing food for its members. Her favorite meal to prepare?
Oh Lord, stewed peas.
Add some curry goat, some stewed beef and rice and peas to that. The mom of 2, who was a housewife, also worked briefly as a hairdresser.
What was the hairstyle that most people wanted you to do for them?
The bang. You remember when the bang used to be in, and the, what do you call it now? I forget these things, But the bang, I remember, used to come down right over the forehead and high up. What do you used to call that now? Kata. You remember that name? I forget the other name, but that time was that name.
She's very fond of her club and the work that she does in her community.
I had the club running. It started in 1977. And so every year I'm out. And I have the treat for the children. After the anniversary is the treat for the children. And then I'm out here all the while to carry on with those things.
It's work that has been recognized by many organizations, bestowing their love and appreciation for the wonderful things she continues to do. Another one of her loves,
Khalees Bradshaw Davis.
She's my great-granddaughter.
Great-granddaughter?
Yeah, my beloved.
Is your beloved?
My beloved #1. See how she pretty.
You can't put this on camera, Your other grandchildren are going to be very upset with you, you see?
You know what they say about laughter. But even while remedying the soul, she was able to take us through a dark period in her life, one that coincidentally had historical significance.
My husband was badly beaten at that time, had to be treated at the hospital.
She recalls what is now known as Black Saturday, a term used when referring to the labor unrest of 1946. Her husband, Donald Espeut, was picketing when he got caught up in the turmoil that ensued.
I was on my way to town, to Kingston, and I heard what was going on, and I flying up the window door. My husband was by the gate, or by the top gate.
Duffy Gate?
No, not Duffy Gate. Duffy Gate is upstairs. We're talking about Windward Road,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the top gate of Bellevue.
She encountered a difficult period due to her husband's poor health and the long trial that followed. All that she recalled, while still being able to laugh at her near-death experience.
I had to run for my life too. Yeah.
At the time?
Yeah. I will soon see me here now.
She admits she isn't very active these days due to pains in her leg, but even so, she is making strides. What could her secret be? Is it exercise? A secret diet?
I don't know, well, it's just by God's help.
Of course, a little exercise and diet can only help. After all, faith without works is dead. And Miss Hazel is all about her faith. The Centenarian still visits church, mostly during Easter, as they depend on her every year for the crucifixion poem.
He is despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrow and acquainted with grief. And we hid as it were our faces from him. He was despised, and we esteemed him not. Hear his voice lifted in his last great cry. It is finished. The bridge of redemption complete. fall on your knees, all the end of the earth, and be now saved.
We hail you, Mrs. Hazel Espeut, on this centenarian day, and we wish God's blessings during this lengthy lifetime.